Paying attention to Nnamdi Kanu is the worst mistake the Nigerian government has made.
Yes.
This is a statement coming from the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. Do you agree with him with this statement?
Yes, 100%, because I've already said it before on this platform. I said the worst mistake Nigeria ever made was the mistake of, listening to Kanu, taking attention on Kanu, looking for a way to bring him down. And at the same time, the worst part of it was to kidnap him and bring him to Nigeria. And when Nigeria finished their self, was to give him life sentence without the law backing it up. So what Obasanjo said, Obasanjo is just like repeating what I have already said on this platform. If you are following me, I've said it before. I know people, maybe as Obasanjo have said it now, people will not take me more serious. And that's just it. And that is what I've crippled Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu just wake everybody up that humiliation, intimidating spirit which the UK and Nigeria connive together to impose on the Igbo'S, that band is what Nnamdi Kanu has come to lift. That yoke, he has come to lift it up, to break it from every Igbo man, Biafran person. And that is why today, go to the one in overseas and the one in the local, everybody has woken up from their because they need somebody to speak out. And now they have seen somebody that is voicing out, and that is like, boom, ye may have boom. The veil that covers them, their memory and their face, their eyes now removed. So they now actually see. Oh, and that is why you see both the veterans and non-veterans are pushing for the struggle. That we must do what? Have our freedom. And that person that they needed to wake them up from their sleep, from their slumber, is Nnamdi Kanu. Somebody like Nnamdi Kanu. And waking people up, the Igbo'S, the Biafrans, for them to know their rights. And at the same time, Nnamdi Kanu have made them to throw away the fear that was on them before. Something happened. People don't really understand that Nigeria is a firm, an organization that builded up under the foundation of lies and cheats. In 1966, when the first coup took place in Nigeria, January 15, it was not only the Igbo'S, but it involved two Igbo'S.
Okay.
Ifajun and Nzogu. Only two of them, but we have 4 Yorubas and Co. But they complain, they are complaining what they are saying, that no Igbo person was involved in that coup. Because Igbo'S is always smart and smarter, and we continue to be smarter. Take a look at Nigeria. You know that the development, every ideology of investment and to develop and to vast a place of in terms of expansion and whatsoever, it comes from the Igbo'S. Igbo'S are the eye openers. So when they visualize what is about to come, they took up their escape. They say Igbo'S, they are the one there. And that was why they target Igbo Q. You get the point now? And ever since that time, they have placed that thing. And after that, the war, which the British helped Nigeria, Canada and the rest of them, and Russia, they helped Nigeria. Even Egypt here supported Nigeria to do what? To unalive the Igbo'S, the Biafrans, during that time. So the only surviving ones, which my daddy property and money, and my in-law today, which I never knew. The man too, their money, they lost the money because Nigerian government, they see. The British seized the money. And that was how I feel some months ago, you see it on net that they are, trying to, agreeing to pay 100 and something billion pounds. That is how much they are owing the Biafrans. And that was what is scaring them, that if Biafrans should go, they will demand for their money. That was seized by the British. Do you understand? And the Britain doesn't have such amount to not to pay. They are poor.
Israel has shown interest in Simon Ekpa's case, and currently the Finnish government is in panic because Israel is set to send a special delegate for the final hearing of Simon Ekpa's case. Currently, there is trauma in Asorok. Therefore, evangelist, Israel has shown interest again. What do you think they have to do this time around that is shaking the world?
Glory be to God, and I'm happy for what is happening because Israel, first and foremost, there was a letter given to them by Master Nnamdi Kanu from Sokoto. He made everybody, and he disputed that letter, and Alexandra Stubb, he disputed the other one to the American president. Then Israel have their own copy. He was addressing them and making this Israel to know that there is what we call that is Abrahamic code. You know, Abrahamic code means the Jewish understanding and Jewish conduct, and you must not violate the covenant of Abraham as a Jewish person. Do you understand? And you and I know that when you mention Israel, you're mentioning Biafrans, the Igbo'S. We have everything in common. And you cannot take each other away from. Check the way of our lifestyle and check the way of our religion. You understand? Even though in Israel, they so-called, a paragraph Christians as per se, check their life. Even in that Christian ones, I know that the Christians are much few. They are not much in Israel. I mean, the people called Christians. What they practice is Judaism, Jewish. Do you understand? And they are the one that dominated Israel. But check that thing. Is it outside the Bible? That should be the question. The answer is no. And everything that they are practicing is what the Christians are practicing. It's the same thing because it's the same Bible. And it's the same father of faith race, which you and I know is no other person than Abraham. So they are sending the delegates, and they are sending all those, everybody. When you hear Israel, you know what is at stake. I remember when Israel was threatened that he shouldn't, Netanyahu, the word, I think Turkey or whatever, Turkey, threatened Netanyahu, which Netanyahu replied that anywhere he land, that his men are there 100% to secure for his safety. So there is no place in the world that he will like to go that he will not visit and nothing will happen to him because his men is always alert. So, and you know what Israel is capable of. So them sending a delegate to Finnish government regarding to the closing remark that is coming up tomorrow, being the 25th of August and 26th being Wednesday, regarding to what is already on the ground. You know what that means. It's a serious signal and it's a serious panicking message. Because when you are talking about Israel, especially currently now, you are talking about 001. The 001, a man that have brought so many powerful nations down, just like in the days of David. The short man that brought Goliath to the giant down. The Goliath that every nation's king is afraid of. But the short man brought to that Goliath down. You understand? So when you mention Netanyahu, you remember David in the Bible. And you remember 001. And no place he stepped in, things doesn't happen. So they need to panic and they need to be scared. Because any nonsense will collect nonsense. So they have to be careful and they have to respect themselves. That is why you see Asorok in panic. That is why you see Alexander Stubborn panicking. And that is why you see the earthquake that is, shaking the court of the Finnish light. They say now, Rovovo, please don't be offended with the way I pronounce the place. It's not my language. That is where they are going to take the last Rusovo. Rusovo, that is the court where they are going to take the last decision coming tomorrow and next tomorrow regarding to the case that have been on about Simon Ekman and the Biafran struggle. You understand? Simon Ekman have been able to present his cases with evidence. And the case supposed to have been rounded up on Friday, being the 21st, last week. But the judge, the court now pushed it to 25th and 26th. So, and this thing now triggered Masanga team and Orabeze. Orabeze now wrote and giving a warning to the Finnish government court that if they should carry out any illegality regarding to this matter, we are pushing it to ICC, International Criminal Court, and the ICJ, International Court of Justice of the world. It is not going to be now Finland, Samonekpa. It will become Samonekpa, Finland, Nigeria, and the world international court. Because freedom is not a sin. According to even African Charter, EU Charter, and UN Charter, it's not a crime. And she went ahead and tried to make, to make them to understand that there is a difference between political advocacy and political statement, which is political speech. Do you understand? And she went ahead telling Alexandra Stubborn that he should, and his government should know, and his court should know that he should not use influence over to replace a proof, because we have proof, and Samonekpa have proof, and he has proven it. You should not use your relationship, you understand, in a way to intimidate and to humiliate and to subdue the rights of a man.
Okay.
And at the same time, don't use suspicious. You suspected somebody. Don't use suspicious to do what? As a way of replacing guilt. Because Nigeria is guilty. You understand? So all these are the things which is already on the ground. We are waiting tomorrow, and we are looking forward to see what will be the outcome, because in all aspirant of every view, and ever since the game started, I've not seen any place Nigeria have a concrete fact, because you must have your fact, and it must, have a relation or relate to the person you accuse and to the crime or to what you are saying. Nigeria did not have it. So that's why she make, and him, Orabeze and Masanga make that statement to the Finnish courts.
Well said, Biafra Evangelist. As usual, you've done super analysis. Now, you mentioned the word game. That brings me to my question. Do you think the Nigerian government is playing a delay tactics on this Samonekpa's case? Because a lot of reactions is coming out. Why is Nigerian government holding back and delaying concerning this case? They're supposed to have rounded up by now.
Of course, they are playing game. Because they knew, see, the game they are playing is the game of using a result. I don't see anything stopping them taking concluding on the matter on the 21st, because as Nia Banata, do you understand? So I don't think there is anything to prove, because you are the one that accused somebody. I accuse you of a particular thing. You understand? And now you are there. I was arrested. Now we appear in the court where everybody will speak for himself. Samonekpa say, I did not commit. Nigeria say you commit. And now, okay, somebody say, okay, let's look into it. Or you speak your own. You speak, I speak my own. Then at the end of the day, they ask both parties, you that accuse him, come up with your evidence to prove. You that is the accuser, or you come up with evidence to defend yourself. Then me that accuse you, which is Nigeria, do not have evidence. And you lay a report about somebody, saying the person is a terrorist, a criminal, that he used to carry gun, threatening your president, carry gun. So, then where is the video? And funny enough, you say this person is the one responsible, sponsoring and doing all sort in Nigeria. Now bring the video. Okay, these people have helped you to kidnap him illegally and to arrest him illegally, because he's in their country. So they now arrest. Did that very thing stop? Because that was the question that they asked them in the court, and the court everywhere became cold. Did it stop? No. So how come now? Okay, let's assume maybe it's boycott. The ones you accuse him of when he was, or you bring the evidence, nothing. But the same man that stand to defend him, I'm talking about Samonekpa now, to Nigeria before the court, now say, okay, the reason why advocated politically and publicly, creating awareness is this. And this is my proof. He played the video. And from the onset of the video, of which he made a statement that it did not even come from home. Of a truth, it didn't come from home. Which he had even it came from his house. He would have had a lot. That is, if opportunity is to be given, the judge will knock off. Because the kind of bloodshed Nigeria have, crime they committed against the Igbo'S, the Biafrans, in Biafra land, with their uniform. Camera was there. They asked him, he said he mounted camera for a reason, and that reason is this. And he played the video, and that video was just a little. So I don't see reason why the judge should start postponing. But nevertheless, let's watch what happens on the 25th and 26th. Let us see how they are going to corner it up. Nigeria have been pushing, a delay. Take a look at the drug issue regarding to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and America FBI. Are you not seeing the game there? Even after giving him 4 days ultimatum, directives on the 21st of August. Are you not seeing the way they play the game? They are now, okay, they have given him up to the 28th of this month. Are you not seeing it? It has been in them bribery. They believe in everything is bribery and corruption. But I thank God that that court who were caught, that court will not leave anything untouched. It's not Nigeria. You can see what I cannot say. You see, America is not like Nigeria, where everything goes secretly and they conclude secretly. That everything was open. Say everything must go openly. Come on the 28th. Anyhow, Nigeria Tinubu want to play the game. Let him play the game. But he cannot convince nor deceive America. Because the crime was committed in America and a lot of evidence is open. So they are going to throw the card openly. And that was the game they are playing using Alexandra Stubborn in the case of Mazen Samuel Ekpa. Just to everything is all about to pass and to while away time for America, for Donald Trump to leave office. That's just the game. Because they have seen it that the man is too stubborn and have made up his mind to do what, to make sure he give Christian nations that are suffering in Nigeria their freedom. So they are looking for a way to push him out of, if the time expires in the office, so that their own person will come to power to finish the remaining life of the Christians that are still breathing in Nigeria.